All right, so barbecue and skincare, they don't usually go together, right? You might be thinking, Allison, you're crazy? But right now, One Valley favorite is actually changing that. We're talking about Caldwell County Barbecue launching a brand new cosmetics line. They say it's made entirely from leftover beef tallow. So joining us this morning, our co-owner Travis and brand manager Hannah to talk a little bit about this unique business move. Wow, I mean, I don't think I've heard of any place doing that. I haven't done much research on it yet, but I just feel like barbecue and skincare are not two things I ever hear in the same sentence. So how did it even come about?
Well, Allison, a couple of years ago, I didn't even know that this was a thing, but one of our employees about a year ago told us about tallow being skincare, and I was like, what are you talking about? So I started looking it up and researching, and we love to get ideas from our team, and so Jose and I started sharing YouTube videos back and forth.
Yeah.
And we just started experimenting. The first times were like terrible.
Yeah, like anything, right? It's okay.
But through a lot of trial and error, we figured it out. We really wanted to make a product that didn't have a bunch of chemicals and was all natural. And we figured out the purification process and ended up coming up with some really cool things.
And you're so right. And kind of some of the clear beauty, clear wellness space, beef tallow is really popular. In fact, I know my sister is using it for a couple of different things as well. And so it's just fascinating. I'm curious how you did end up developing, you know, recipes to make these items. Is that where, Hannah, you came in?
Yeah, I mean, I got to really help with the overall look of everything and the product design. It's been really fun to be able to see the start of the purification process and like inside the kitchen and making these things to like on the shelves, you know? And so it's also been really fun to try these things as well myself. I have a chapstick in my purse right now and it's become, I think I was skeptical about the beef tallow thing too, but I honestly do think it's worth the hype. Like both Travis and I have been using it and it's become like a great part of my daily routine using all of our stuff on
For sure. I think you're just curious about it, right?
Yes.
You know, you're just like, wait, can this really work? I mean, but I want to go back to creating it in the first place. I mean, is this something that you already had in, you know, the kitchen and you're figuring out, okay, what do we do with all of this? Or it's normally just waste? Or how did that, you know, come to be for you guys?
Yeah, so at the barbecue, we buy only prime grade brisket. And in order to get the briskets to be nice and aerodynamic in the smoker, we trim off quite a bit, actually. We only get 40% yield out of a brisket. And so we have a good amount of byproduct, but it's like prime grade beef that you know we're throwing away, and I'm like, this is good stuff. Like, what can we use this for?
Well, sure.
And so that's kind of where the idea was born out of, just looking for a way to be sustainable and less wasteful.
Well, it's kind of a win-win, right? I mean, because you're throwing away so much money as a business owner, you know, you're making sure everyone's getting the best brisket that they can get, but then you've got all of this and you're like, wait, I paid for that too? I don't want to throw it away. And so you found a way, you know, to come up with these products, which is really interesting. So tell me about what you do have.
Yeah. So we have our lip balm here. This is, like I said, something that's really great to just keep in your purse.
Yeah, it's dry all the time. We live in the desert.
Especially in the winter season. Yeah, it's been really great. Good moisturizing, I would say. Something else that we have is our tallow balm. This is kind of more something that I've been using for our spot treatment. It's just like a whipped balm that we have in these canisters here.
Can I smell it?
Yeah,
I mean, what
absolutely.
Does it smell like?
Yeah, it's not beefy.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that right now. Yeah, not beefy smell.
Yeah.
But,
oh, very good. Smells really good.
Yes, it's great. We actually just had a customer tell us she is pregnant right now and she was having like an itchy belly, and she texted us and said that it was like the only thing that's like helped her to like relieve that. And then we've got our body lotion as well, which is just good for like that everyday use. And then our most recent release is our candle here, which is really cool because it's a new thing too, to make sure what you're releasing is natural, like into your air and stuff. And so burning something that's clean, and also really great scents that we've made there too, with pine and vanilla sugar.
Really cool. So you're calling it Caldwell Cosmetics.
Yes.
Okay, and so if people are interested in buying your items, items, browsing them, where can they go?
Yeah, we do have an online store, caldwellcosmetics.myshopify.com.
Okay.
And then they can also come in store to our barbecue, can grab yummy dinner.
What if we're hungry and want brisket?
Absolutely, stop by, grab some brisket and some tallow on the way out. And you asked about the beefy smell. It's several hours to get the tallow purified, we're able to extract any particulates that we don't want in it.
This is so cool, you guys, just being innovative, and the fact that you're located right here in our own backyard is just fantastic here in Arizona. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm wishing you much success. This is really cool, and I have a feeling you're going to have a big audience.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank